Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. You can't quite see how nice it is, but I'm just going to give you a little view of my temperature thing on the Explorer. But it's 29 degrees. It's sunny. It is Saturday, and I have not been on the motorcycle for maybe 2 weeks, I think. So I'm going to go out for a little ride today. Make a little video about cold weather riding in New England, so stay tuned. Cue the intro. It's 29 degrees. I am plugged in and I'm heading out for a little ride. I'm going to do some moto tagging and some moto vlogging. See ya. Yeah, as you can see, I have the barn door on the big Triumph today. That's because it is officially winter season. I am plugged into my Gerben outfit. I have the barn door on. It's not frigid season yet because that's when the old hippo hands come out, so I am just old schooling it with regular handlebars right now. And I'm just getting on the highway to get through the city of Worcester. I'll get on some back roads, going to do a little exploring, doing a little moto tagging. But I'm going to do a little video today about winter riding. So stay tuned. What's better for cold weather riding? Heated grips or heated gloves? And I have both. I've had motorcycles with heated grips. This particular bike does not have them. My Ducati ST3 does have heated grips. And I currently own two completely different pair of heated gloves. Both made by Gerbens. These are the G3s, which I think are their newest gloves. They're made a little thinner, so they're a little bit more like a regular riding glove. And then I have an older pair. I think they're just called heated gloves. And those are much thicker. So they give you a lot more protection from the elements. But a little cumbersome. And I gotta say, like, this glove right here is perfect right now. Nice even heat all over my hand, feels great. This glove has a definite hot spot on my palm, which is kind of common, I think, with Gerben products. I know my socks, I finally had to stop wearing them because I was getting hot spots everywhere. So this one I might actually have to unplug because I can feel it's really hot on that one spot. I'll take a look at it, but if worst comes to worst, I'll just unplug it. I am coming in here and I am looking for a tag for the Adventure Rider form. So what's better, heated gloves, heated grips? Well, I'll tell you this. If I had my hippo hands on this bike with heated grips, I could ride almost without any gloves at all. It's that warm with the protection of the hippo hands. Not sure which way I want to go. If I don't have heated hippo hands on the bike, then the heated gloves is the way to go because it kind of keeps your hand obviously warm. But you just got to be careful with hot spots. The one thing I do like about heated grips is even during the summertime, if you get one of those kind of chilly nights, or like in the fall or spring where you don't necessarily have to dig out your heated gear and have it plugged in, then the heated grips can kind of take the edge off, and it's really nice. I like that a lot. But dedicated winter riding like it is right now, I guess I probably would stick with the heated gloves versus the grips. I think you get a little better warmth. So yeah, that's my take on heated gloves versus heated grips. I don't know if that answered any of your questions specifically, but that's the way it is. And this is the tag. So I'll take a picture and keep on rolling. So let's go over some of the good sides of having heated gear. Probably, obviously, the most obvious one is you're nice and warm, right? And that's true. Keeps you nice and warm. I did unplug this glove, so my right hand is not plugged in. It's a little chilly, but I could feel a kind of a wire coming loose in there, so I'm just going to play around with that. I do have other gloves. I think I have them with me too. But so it allows you to stay nice and warm while you're riding. It also allows you to, I should stop, on so many layers. I've been riding for many, many years, and I've always ridden all winter long on one bike. And back then, when it was winter, I'd be like the Michelin Man. I'd have layers on. I'd wool pants over jeans, over long johns, sometimes 2 pairs of long johns. I'd have a winter jacket, which was bigger than my regular jacket, so it allowed me to have a nice big hooded sweatshirt and a balaclava and long john shirts. So, although sometimes you feel safe when you have all those layers on, so if you do crash, you get a lot of protection. But it also makes it difficult to maneuver on the bike, and it makes it difficult to look around, walk around, because you don't want a lot of layers. You don't want a lot of layers under the heated gear. You want it as tight to the body as possible. Excuse me. And because it keeps you nice and warm, you don't really need a lot of layers on top of it, just your regular jacket. Now right now I have an Aerostitch Roadcrafter jacket on, and I have the Gerben heated liner underneath it. That's probably the most common piece of heated gear that most people use. I do own a jacket made by Gerben called the Union Ridge, and that jacket has the liner built into it. So you don't have to wear a liner, it's just put on a jacket. And I love that jacket. Unfortunately, it just stopped working. So that brings me to the downside of having heated gear. That's probably the biggest downside, is if it stops working while you're riding, if you're not prepared, it could be a little uncomfortable. And it's expensive. I think the gloves are $150. The jacket liner is $199 probably. The pants are $199. The socks were like $70. And then you gotta, if you want to have good adjustments, you buy a dual controller. That's some cash. So you know what? It can be a little costly. Let's go on a little dirt road today. So yeah, there's some. You gotta invest some money into these things if you want to stay warm. And you got plugs everywhere. You got to hook up the plug to the bike. And you're connected to the bike, so you're going to remember to disconnect when you get to where you're going. You're going to carry the stuff with you. Sometimes when I'm on a long trip, if I know it's going to be cold, it's just another thing to pack with you, which can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but trying to think of some other downsides to it. Can't really think of too many. Right now, the biggest downside is my pants are way too hot. And I have only a single controller. So when normally I would put my pants on the controller hookup so I can turn those down. But when I stopped to take a picture, I stepped away from the bike and I disconnected. When I connected back up, I connected the pants directly to the battery and the jacket to the controller. So when I pull over next, I will change that so I can turn my pants down because my pants are on fire. I tend to double up on my socks now. I do have my good former boots. I don't know if you can see those. My former tall boots. Very comfortable, very warm. They allow me to wear my thick socks and generally keep my feet pretty comfortable. But when it's below freezing like it is today, my toes can get cold by the end of the day. So I'm going to try out a couple different pairs of heated socks out there, see if I can find something that works without burning. So I'm on my way to the Vanilla Bean, see if anybody's there on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. So one other item I forgot to mention about that's a downside to using the Gerben heated clothing is not every motorcycle is equipped with enough power out of their charging system to actually run all this stuff. This bike, my Triumph Tiger, I've been plugged in head to toe, and I've had my passenger plugged in with gloves and a jacket and never had an issue. My Ducati is the same way. Those bikes have a good charging system. So that's about it for my little spiel on heated gear. If you want to extend your riding season into the cold weather, it's definitely the way to go. I might be the only bike in the parking lot. Nobody's outside. I wonder if I should sit outside today or sit inside. What do you think? Send me a message. Send me a comment down below. Will somebody please comment on my videos too? I really would love to have somebody comment on my stuff. But look at this. The only bike here. If you've seen my posts, if you followed me on social media, you know I come to this establishment a lot. The owners are motorcyclists. He's actually got a motorcycle hanging from the ceiling in there. I'll take a picture of it. And it's a very popular motorcycle destination. People come here from all over on their bikes. And I actually think the food's really good. Some people complain about the price. I find it hard to complain about paying an extra $2 or $3 for a meal when you spend all day riding, wasting fuel to go eat. So I don't have a problem paying a little extra for good food. It's fresh, it's good stuff, and they're motorcycle friendly, and it's a cool place to hang out. So to me, it's definitely worth it. I am. Yes, I'm back at the Vanilla Bean. I have not been here in a few weeks. I watched a couple YouTube videos of motorcycle cafes and coffee shops. It made me miss this place. So I suited up. I came down here and look at it. There's not one motorcycle here. I'm the only motorcycle in the parking lot. It's a beautiful day. It's Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I know it's 33 degrees, 34 degrees, but geez, guys, where are you? You should be here. We're going to brave the outside here at the Vanilla Bean. It's nice and sunny. No bikes here. Nobody else is outside, right? But you know it's cold when your seat has ice on it. There's not one seat in this whole place. Oh, wait a minute. There's a seat. Dry, no ice. I got myself some corn chowder. So I have been to the Bean a million times. I just wanted to show you guys that motorcycle. I haven't been there very long, but we're gonna sit inside for dessert. As you can see, carrot cake, one of my favorites. So,
one of the guys tied.
I feel like my glasses are about to fall off my head. I'm wearing them Guy Fieri style, but thought I'd give you a little view. This is the inside. We have a little couch set up here, coffee table, fireplace. So I'm gonna enjoy my delicious carrot cake. So So this is Route 320 in Connecticut, just a little north of Storrs, Connecticut. We're heading north, running kind of parallel to 84. It's a short little road, but it's got a couple of nice twisty sections, and it's also got some really good belly ticklers. So I'm just going to shut up and do a little ride. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That particular bump, if you're coming the other way, you can easily get air. Of course. So we just grabbed the Connecticut tag, which was a beach down in Coventry, Connecticut. And I'm going to go and do a little exploring. See if I can find that little dirt road from North Ashford to Union. I'm guessing it's dirt. And there's a nice little library in Union, Connecticut, that I'll drop the tag there.
Something is lost, something is found. They will keep on speaking. Something's changed, something's the same. She will always carry on. Something is lost, something is found. They will keep on speaking. Something's changed, something's the same. Let me inside you, into your it's like. Let me inside you, into your
The pond is frozen over. There's a big whoop-de-doo right here. Ready? Ba-dump. Some gravel in the road. Gotta be careful on that corner. A little gravel in your travel. The wrong spot is not good. It's really how you react to it, though. I'm no expert. I know there's some people out there that think if you don't do track days and constant rider training with professional companies that you're not a good rider. That's why I always carry maps with me. So we are right there. So we're gonna wanna, I kinda know, alright, I know where I'm going. There's a little cutoff street up here. It's called Eastford Road. I don't know if you can see it on the, on the GPS, but I found that road many, many years ago. Tiny, twisty, paved road, really fun. But we are not going to take that road today because we want to get to Union, and I have a feeling it's right there. And we're going to take a little dirt. I'll keep the camera rolling for a little bit. Get some nice music playing in the background for you. I have to take my sunglasses off shortly. So somewhere along here I am going to drop the Connecticut tag. So basically I'm looking for like a sign or a monument or something that people can Google, figure out where it is. And then they're going to have to come and ride their motorcycle to it and claim that tag. And once they claim it, they take a picture of their bike next to it. Where I was. Oh, I think we wanted to go back that way. I do believe. Oh, we're down. Yes, we do. Nice wooden bridge. Oh. So when somebody figures out where I was, and they come back, claim the tag that I got, and then they can move it anywhere they want to in Connecticut. Oh, look at that house. Beautiful. Yeah, this stuff is very slippery. I pulled over, sit here, and watch the sunset. Bike is parked right there. This is Quay Bog River in Brookfield, I think I'm in. Nice little bench right here. I'm just watching the sunset. Well, it's been a beautiful day of riding today. As you can see, it's dark. I've switched over to my thicker Gerben gloves, and looks like it's 28 degrees. I watched a beautiful sunset over the Quay Bog River in Brookfield, Mass, and I'm just getting back into my town here, finishing up my day. You know, I will say this, I turned my camera on a little too late, but I was going through the town of Leicester, and I saw a whole bunch of Christmas lights. People are already decorated for Christmas. And I know it feels like winter because it's 27 degrees now, but it's only November 15th or 16th. It's way too early. Please, if you have your Christmas lights out, don't turn them on this early. That's why we get snow sooner than Thanksgiving nowadays, because people are getting way too antsy with their Christmas lights. So anyways, here we go. Day is done. Hopefully you guys who are on the fence about heated gear will understand that if you want to go out and you ride on a day like today, I think the warmest it got was 36 maybe, but it stayed right around freezing. It was below freezing when I left. It's going to be below freezing when I get home, and I have been in very relative comfort all day long. It's been wonderful. I can't say enough for how much I love the German heated gear. So with that, I'm about 30 seconds from home. I hope you enjoy the ride, and we'll see you guys in a bit.